trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the ground, it's Cox. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage. And then
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. We're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play.
It's a running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Holds and fires complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, well, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Looking for room, it's Cox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes a handoff. It's Demania. Wide open spaces. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Two straight times they've been denied. Do they go to the ground again on 3rd and goal? Trying to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Using his legs, it's Hart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Creates a little room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So far, far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. Give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Branch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Flores. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Turning it on. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing at another like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the ground, it's Hart. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Makes one man miss. Oh, another great move. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Turning on it, headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UCLA 31, Purdue 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it
going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this range is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Cox. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of.
And it's caught! Touchdown, UCLA! With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a gap. It's Cox. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
He's loose. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense wants to bring the heat. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The play action fake. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, with who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
45, Purdue, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And the returner will be brought down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office, being able to execute. Doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's hard. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, out of space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.